Hello and welcome to Southern View, the show that gets you all the major news from South India. Joining me right now from different parts of South India are my colleagues basically. Uma Sudhir is with us from Hyderabad and Sam Daniel joining us from Chennai to bring us all the major news from what's really playing out in whole of South India. Now first up is of course the Karnataka, which is on the top lines right now because it's the drama that's unfolding here regarding the politics, whole of a drama revolving around the CM chair. Now, who's going to be a CM here, whether there would really be that revolution, the change in the CM phase, that needs to be seen because what really is panning out here in the state is that there are set of MLAs from here who's also indirectly basically clearing the air and taking a dig as well against the DK Shivakumar scam too, stating that he is going to remain in the chief minister for the next 5 years. Now, amid all that, what really is going to happen, whether the High Command will be able to put this whole matter to the rest, that needs to be seen. But before that, listening to what that the DK Shivakumar as well as the Siddaramaiah, the state CM, had to say.
ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ನನಗೆ ಅಷ್ಟು ಅನುಭವ ಇಲ್ಲ, ನನಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ, ಯಾರನ್ನ ಕೇಳು ಇಲ್ಲ, ನನಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತೂ ಇಲ್ಲ ವಿಚಾರ.
ಕೆಲವರು ನಾಳೆನೂ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಮಾಹಿತಿ ಇದೆ.
ನನಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ.
ಸರ್, ಇವತ್ತು ಸರ್ಕಾರಕ್ಕೆ 2.5 ವರ್ಷ ಆಯಿತು. ಇವತ್ತೇ ಅಧಿಕಾರ ಹಂಚಿಕೆ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಸುಮಾರು ಚರ್ಚೆ ಆಯಿತು ಸರ್.
ನನಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ, ನನಗೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಆರೋಗ್ಯ ಸರಿ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಸೊ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾನು ಎಲ್ಲೋ ಮನೆಯಿಂದ ಈಚೆ ಬರಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಈಗೂ ನಾನು ಸ್ನಾನನೂ ಮಾಡಿದೆ. ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಹಾಸ್ಪಿಟ್ಲಿಗೆ ಯಾರೋ ನನ್ನ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ ಒಬ್ಬರಿಗೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ತೊಂದರೆ ಆಗಿತ್ತು, ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ನೋಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ಹಾಸ್ಪಿಟ್ಲಿಗೆ ಹೋಗಿತ್ತು.
ಸರ್, ಇವತ್ತು CM ಅವರು ನಾನು 5 ವರ್ಷನೂ ನಾನೇ CM ಆಗಿರ್ತೇನೆ ಅಂತ ಮೈಸೂರಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸರ್ಕಾರಕ್ಕೂ ಏನೋ ಆಗಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ.
ಭಾಳ ಸಂತೋಷ. ಯಾರು ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದವರು, ನಾವು ಯಾರು ಅವರು CM ಆಗಿರಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಯಾರು ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ. ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ CM ಆಗಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಪಕ್ಷ ಜವಾಬ್ದಾರಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದೆ, ನಾವೆಲ್ಲ ಒಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ.
ಚಾಮರಾಜನಗರಕ್ಕೆ ಬಂದರೆ ಅಧಿಕಾರ ಹೋಗ್ತದೆ ಅಂತ ಇತ್ತಲ್ಲ, ಅಧಿಕಾರ ಹೋಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಇನ್ನೂ ಗಟ್ಟಿಯಾಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳೋದು.
ಈಗ ಇನ್ನೂ ಗಟ್ಟಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಸರ್, ಈ ಅವಧಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ನೂ ಗಟ್ಟಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಸರ್.
ಗಟ್ಟಿಯಾಗಿರ್ತದೆ, ಈಗಲೂ ಗಟ್ಟಿಯಾಗಿದೆ, ಮುಂದೇನೂ ಗಟ್ಟಿಯಾಗಿರ್ತದೆ
ಸರ್. DK ಶಿವಕುಮಾರ್
ಸಿದ್ದರಾಮಯ್ಯನವರು ನುಡಿದಂತೆ ನಡೀತಾರೆ ಅಂತ CM ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅಂತ CM. ಆದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಅಣ್ಣ CM ಆಗ್ತಾನೋ ಆಗಲು ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಅದೃಷ್ಟ ಇದ್ರೆ ನೋಡ್ಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋ ಥರದಲ್ಲಿ DK ಸುರೇಶ್ ಅವರು ಬೆಂಗಳೂರು ರಿಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ.
ಅದಕ್ಕೆಲ್ಲ ನಾನು ಕಾಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ ಹೋಗಲ್ಲ. ಜನ ನಮಗೆ 5 ವರ್ಷ ಕಾಂಗ್ರೆಸ್ ಪಕ್ಷಕ್ಕೆ 5 ವರ್ಷ ಅಧಿಕಾರ ಮಾಡಿ ನಾವು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಭರವಸೆಗಳಿದ್ದೇವಲ್ಲ ನಮ್ಮ ಪ್ರಣಾಳಿಕೆ ಮೂಲಕ ಅವುಗಳನ್ನು ಈಡೇರಿಸ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಪ್ರಾಮಾಣಿಕ ಪ್ರಯತ್ನ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ.
One really can sense a lot of things from the silence that both DK Shivakumar as well as Siddaramaiah is trying to maintain. However, the DK Shivakumar's camp, which basically en route to Delhi, did try to play smart by stating that they are there for the different reasons, basically for the official reason. But however, NDTV was able to ascertain their main reason by speaking exclusively to Ramanagara MLA Iqbal Hussain, who went to Delhi, met the senior Kharge there and put forth their demand that it's the time for the DK Shivakumar to become the chief minister. Now listening to our exclusive conversation with Iqbal Hussain.
सर, क्या है, पहले तो आप मुझे ये बता दें कि दिल्ली में आपने किस तरीके का प्रस्ताव रखा खरगे जी के सामने?
ठीक हो जाएगा मैम, 1 हफ्ते में सब ठीक हो जाएगा.
अच्छा सर, खरगे साहब ने आपकी मांग को किस तरीके से रिस्पॉन्ड किया है सर?
मैंने किया है. ही वांटेड टू टेक ओपिनियन ऑफ ऑल दिस हाई कमांड टीम मैम.
ओके.
So he wanted to talk to all high command these things. So they need some time, ma'am. So इसमें हफ्ता 10 दिन में सब ठीक हो जाएगा, ma'am.
Okay, but sir, what's the kind of assurance that has been given to you since you spoke to Kharge ji, sir?
You know well what is his struggle for bringing the government, ma'am.
Correct.
What are the efforts he has made to get government, ma'am.
Correct.
So everyone who knows his potentiality, his leadership, everything, ma'am. On that things we request the High Command and even our Siddaramaiah sir to give a chance for him also, ma'am. That is our request, that's all.
But do you think, sir, that
we have
time,
hope on Siddaramaiah sir. We have very good hope because he is a very good, honest and sincere and in words. He keeps his words.
But
So
sir,
in
you see
all
even
respect, he is our
Siddaramaiah,
good
when
leader,
you see
sir.
this,
He'll understand
but
the situation and he will respect.
But sir, the Karnataka CM Siddaramaiah has also said that he will remain to be the CM for the 5 complete years. Now, while you were meeting Kharge yesterday, you had Satish Jarkiholi, Parmeshwar, and other leaders here as well, who are basically backing Siddaramaiah to continue as the 5 years, complete his 5 years tenure. They say that there is an AICC communication letter which states completely, very clearly, saying that Siddaramaiah should be the CM for the next 5 years. Now, at this point in time, how do you see changes can be made?
That's what. We have some discipline in Congress, ma'am. So we have to obey this high command. That once we hope that we will get justice from high command.
It is there in the AICC, ಇದು ಯಾವುದು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಪ್ರೆಸ್ ರಿಲೀಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. Siddaramaiah will be the leader. DK Shivakumar, he will be the lone DCM. He will continue up to the parliament elections ಅಂತ ಇದೆ. ಅದನ್ನು ಯಾರನ್ನ ಫಾಲೋ ಮಾಡೋರ ರೈಟಿಂಗ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಇಲ್ವಾ ಅದು? ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಮೊದಲು ಏನೆಲ್ಲ ಇದೆ ನಾನು ಅದನ್ನು ನಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಇನ್ನೊಬ್ಬರನ್ನ ಕೇಳಬೇಕು. ನಾವು ನಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದೇನೆ ಇನ್ನೊಬ್ಬರು ನೀನು ಮಾತ್ರ ಸತ್ಯ ಹರಿಶ್ಚಂದ್ರ ಆಗು, ನಾನು ಮಾತ್ರ ಕಷ್ಟ ಇರ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಕ್ಕಾಗ್ತದ? ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಸತ್ಯ ಹರಿಶ್ಚಂದ್ರ ಆಗಬೇಕು ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ನಾನು ಬಯಸ್ತೀನಿ.
Well, now, amid whole of this political drama that's unfolding here in the Karnataka, now, of course, for the strike of the CM chair, you have the BJP, which is mocking the state government, mocking the Congress leader, therefore, for en routing to Delhi, where that their whole problem seems to be unresolved, and they're just being paraded there in the Delhi is what that the BJP is basically stating as well. Therein, with an exclusive conversation with the NDTV, the BJP LOP has said that from what he can really sense, that DK Shivakumar is not someone who would give up this easily. Now the senior Kharge is dragging this whole matter of who should be the CM, whether Siddaramaiah should continue as the CM for the complete 5 years or DK Shivakumar should become the new CM here in the state, is all that a deliberate act by the senior Kharge. But he says, as far as what he can sense, DK Shivakumar is not someone who can give up easily. Listening to what that exactly the BJP LOP had to say. In Karnataka, regarding the politics, you have the camp, DK's camp, going to Delhi, en routing to Delhi, putting forth their demands, saying that it is the time now that DK Shivakumar needs to be given a chance. How do you see this, sir?
Last 1 year, this is happening. Already DK Shivakumar is climbing. Many MLAs, Congress MLAs go to Delhi, remove Siddaramaiah. I think in Karnataka, there is a big division between Siddaramaiah and DK Shivakumar. I think this government will collapse. The weak high command in Congress party. A good CM needed for Karnataka, but in Congress party there is no good. Only ATMs is in Congress party. That's why we need election. If election comes, BJP will contest with the JDS. We will win this election as Bihar.
So what do you anticipate? This whole matter will get over here, or whether it is going to get more dragged as well? Because you were the one who had said that the November revolution is going to happen. So
I think Congress High Command want to drag, but DK will not allow to drag. That's why Siddaramaiah want to drag. High Command want to drag, but DK will not leave this drag. He want immediate result. That's why he is making his formula. I think you will be success or fail, but Congress party will divide.
The Karnataka Chief Minister Siddaramaiah, who's made his comment basically about what really is unfolding here in the state regarding the CM chair. You see that the Karnataka CM Siddaramaiah says that the High Command has not spoken about any sort of a leadership change. Some leaders have made statement earlier and have gone to Delhi. Therefore, so he is aware basically what really is panning out here in the state politically. But ultimately, whether it is me or Deputy CM DK Shivakumar, we will go by what the High Command decides. Now, that's what the CM had to state basically regarding this drama that's unfolding. There you see, he also further goes on to say that, yes, I am a man of my word. He reiterates the same what we have seen him basically saying in the past, and further says that I have delivered all the guarantees, basically all the promises here in the state. As far as the leadership change is concerned, the decision rest entirely with the High Command and I will continue as CM. So yes, this of course is yet another time that the CM is making it clear to the DK's camp who are rooting to the Delhi. You see what is more important as well, he makes it very categorically clear. Says that upcoming budget that's going to be in the Feb probably, that is also going to be presented by him. So yes, he is hopeful that he's going to complete 5 years. He's not here to give up on that CM chair. Now amid all that, how is really this going to pan out here in the state now? How that DK Shivakumar is going to observe the statement of him as well, that needs to be seen. Now you see, very important what's for us to understand is also that Mallikarjun Kharge, who's going to be here in Bengaluru in some time. So the CM basically plans to meet him tomorrow to discuss the whole matter, whether the High Command should really intervene now and put this whole the controversy, the kind of conversations that are around the bus to a rest. That needs to be seen. But listening to what exactly the CM had to say.
ಮಾತಾಡಿದಾರ ಏನು ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ. ಈಗ ಕೆಲವರು ಹಿಂದೇನು ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಿದ್ರು, ಈಗಲೂ ಹೋಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅಂತಿಮವಾಗಿ ಹೈಕಮಾಂಡು ಏನು ತೀರ್ಮಾನ ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ ಅದನ್ನು ನಾನು ಕೇಳಬೇಕು, DK ಶಿವಕುಮಾರ್ ಕೇಳಬೇಕು, ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಕೇಳಬೇಕು. ಹೌದು, ಈಗಲೂ ಮಾತು ತಪ್ಪಲ್ಲ. ನಾನು ಎಲ್ಲ ಗ್ಯಾರಂಟಿ ಯೋಜನೆಗಳನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಜಾರಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಅದು ಹೈಕಮಾಂಡ್ ಅವ್ರು ಏನು ತೀರ್ಮಾನ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೋ ಅದು ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು. ಹೌದು, ಯಾವುದು ನೀನು ಯಾಕೆ ಅದನ್ನು ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ? ಹೌದು, ನಾನೇ ಮುಂದುವರಿತೀನಿ, ಬಜೆಟ್ನು ನಾನೇ ಮಂಡಿಸ್ತೀನಿ. ಯಾರು ಖರ್ಗೆ ಅವರೇ ಬೆಂಗಳೂರು ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಇವತ್ತು ಬೆಂಗಳೂರು ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಬಂದಾಗ ನಾಳೆ ಭೇಟಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಹೈಕಮಾಂಡ್ ಅವ್ರು ಮಾತಾಡಿದಾರ?
Well, there you heard what the CM had to say about this whole political drama, being very assertive, saying that he will continue to be the chief minister and complete his full 5-year as in the tenure. So he is not in a mood to basically give up on his position. Now needs to be seen, because DK Shivakumar is someone who will not be quite probably, his silent move will be observed in the coming days. Needs to be seen how is that he's going to move forward as well with this whole matter. But let's first try and understand what really panned out about the CM strike that we are seeing, the chair strike that we are seeing here in the state in the last 24 hours. First, you have the set of MLAs from the DK Shivakumar's camp, MLAs like Iqbal Hussain, Ramanagara MLA his, and there you have Ravi Ganiga, other MLAs, the Vokaliga leaders as well as part of this camp, who en route to Delhi. Suddenly this plan comes up, goes to Delhi, meet Kharge, senior Kharge therein, put forth their demand saying that 2.5 years of the government is over. 20th of this month is when the government has completed its 2.5 years. Now this is the time where that the DK Shivakumar needs to be made the chief minister of the state. Now as part of their loyalty that they are trying to express through the DK Shivakumar, they have also done it as part of their job in front of the High Command as well. But very interestingly, you see, in the meanwhile, on the same day, in the night around that, for a dinner that, these set of MLAs from the Karnataka CM Siddaramaiah's camp gather for a dinner to speak about this matter. Of course, they have maintained silence on this to not speak any political. They say that there are no rifts within the party leaders as well. They continue to be one. The High Command will resolve this matter. But however, you see, the timing over here is in the question. Now, right after that, there are other set of MLAs as well who again en route to Delhi to meet Kharge. Yes, they are yet to, we are yet to hear from them what they have been able to speak to the High Command, what has really happened to their demand as well. But amid all that, you see, you have, with all this controversy that is going around it, you have there the Deputy CM DK Shivakumar coming out and posting on his X platform, where he's speaking about the kind of guarantees that he has delivered, the kind of work that the government has been able to deliver as well, and about the loyalty, how that he is really devotional to the party. He has never given up any sort of his duties whenever the party had told him to be on toes. He has been on toes and proved him. That's the reason he's called as the troubleshooter of the Congress party too. So this is what has happened in the past 24 hours. We will continue to track this more on this particular matter. But for now, let's listen into what really is happening in Tamil Nadu, wherein Sam Daniel, our colleague, will bring us more news from Tamil Nadu. Sam, over to you.
Thank you, Ritu. The war of words over the ongoing SIR exercise in Tamil Nadu continues. The ruling DMK has slammed the centre for hastily undertaking this exercise through the Election Commission just before the 2026 polls in the state, calling it hasty and that the Election Commission staff have not been adequately trained, and that this, amid the onset of the monsoon, would make it extremely difficult, with the risk of large sections of voters in Tamil Nadu losing their voting rights. They also alleged that the BJP, in collusion with the Election Commission, aims to remove anti-BJP votes across Tamil Nadu, something the BJP has denied. And the latest to attack the ruling DMK on this is Tamil Nadu BJP's youth wing leader, Vinod Piselvam.
The DMK's double standards are being exposed again. One side they're trying to protest against SAR. On the other side, they are trying to manipulate the state government officers and the BLOs to work in favor of the party. In a recent episode in the Tinagar Assembly constituency, what has come to light is that without issuing forms to the people overnight, the entire system, the app reflected that all the members, like all the people belonging to the particular constituency, were issued forms. How is it possible without studying and analyzing the number of deceased people, without analyzing the number of people who have been shifted their votes? So without doing any of these activities, it is reflecting that the entire voters have been issued SIR forms. So it is very unlikely that we can expect any sort of fair process to be done by the state government, by DMK government.
The ruling DMK also targets the key opposition AIADMK over SIR. AIADMK, an ally of the BJP, supports and endorses SIR, saying that the aim of the SIR is only to purify the voters list. Launching a book yesterday in Chennai, Deputy Chief Minister Udayanidhi Stalin slammed AIADMK Chief Edappadi Palaniswamy, calling him the #1 slave of the BJP, as he puts it. He says of all the other allies of BJP who may want to be seen supporting the BJP, EPS, he says, is different, and he goes out of the way to please BJP, and that's why he says the AIADMK has filed a petition in support of the SIR in the Supreme Court, something the AIADMK has denied, saying that it wants pure voters list, unlike the ruling DMK, which the AIADMK alleges aims to retain names of people who have passed away. And that's why the DMK functionaries have taken over the work of Election Commission officials on the ground, distributing the enumeration forms. And this is what Udayanidhi had to say on EPS.
SIR மூலமாக பாஜக எதிர்ப்பு வாக்குகளை எல்லாம் நீக்க முயற்சி எடுத்துக்கிட்டு இருக்காங்க, செஞ்சுக்கிட்டு இருக்காங்க. பீகார்ல கண்கூட பார்த்திருக்கிறோம். குறிப்பா சிறுபான்மையினர், பெண்கள், ஒடுக்கப்பட்ட பிற்படுத்தப்பட்ட மக்களுடைய அந்த சமூக வாக்குகளை எல்லாம் நீக்க முயற்சி செஞ்சுக்கிட்டு இருக்காங்க. இந்த மோசடி எதிர்த்துதான் இன்னைக்கு நம்முடைய கழக உடன்பிறப்புகள் நீங்க ஒவ்வொரு வாக்குச்சாவடியிலும் மக்களுக்காக, அவங்களுடைய ஓட்டுரிமைக்காக நாம போராடிக்கிட்டு இருக்கிறோம். ஆனா இங்க இருக்கக்கூடிய எதிர்க்கட்சி தலைவர் எடப்பாடி பழனிசாமி அவர்கள் என்ன சொல்றாரு? SIRக்கு ஆதரவு தெரிவிக்கிறாரு. ஏன்னு கேட்டா திமுக எதிர்க்குது, அதனால நாங்க ஆதரிக்கிறோம் அப்படிங்கிறார். சுப்ரீம் கோர்ட்ல அதற்கு ஆதரவா வழக்கு தொடர்ந்து இருக்கிறாரு. பாஜகவுக்கு இன்னைக்கு நாடு முழுக்க பல மாநிலங்கள்ல அடிமைகள் இருக்கலாம், வாய்க்கலாம். ஆனா நம்ம ஊர்ல இருக்கிற மாதிரி அடிமைகள் மாதிரி, அதிமுக அடிமைகள் மாதிரி ஒரு கடைஞ்செடுத்த அடிமைகள் அவங்களுக்கு எந்த மாநிலத்திலையும் சிக்க மாட்டாங்க. அதனாலதான் பாஜகவுடைய #1 அடிமைகள் அவங்க தான் நிரூபிக்க திரு எடப்பாடி பழனிசாமி அவர்கள் இன்னைக்கு ஒரு வழக்கு தொடர்ந்திருக்கிறார்.
Some breaking news from the Madras High Court. The Tamil Nadu government has submitted the draft SOP for conduct of political rallies across Tamil Nadu. This in the wake of the recent Karur TVK stampede tragedy that killed 41 people. And the draft SOP puts the onus on the crowd safety and orderly management of political rallies on the political parties or organizers, including ensuring the structural safety of the stage as well as the barricades political parties may erect. In case of road shows, the government says it cannot be more than 3 hours long, and the political parties also should communicate to the police much in advance the expected number of people. And if there is a rise in people who turn up for these political rallies by 50% or more, and that could be construed as a major violation, and the local police officer in charge can take appropriate decision. Lastly, in case of rejection, they have an option to apply, and in political rallies where they expect more than 50,000 people, they have to give the permission letter at least a month before the exact date of the political rally. The ruling DMK continues to turn its heat against the centre a day after holding rallies in both Coimbatore and Madurai for the centre's rejection of the metro rail projects in these two cities. The DMK would now hold protest rallies over the weekend in the Delta region against the centre for not granting relaxation in terms of the moisture content of paddy in the Delta region because of the recent monsoon rains there. The Chief Minister had written to the centre asking for relaxation so that farmers will not incur any losses. But the day after the Prime Minister addressed a huge farmers' rally in Coimbatore, MK Stalin had claimed that the centre has ultimately turned down the state's plea for relaxation in terms of the moisture content to help the farmers. And in this context now, the DMK would be holding protests in the Delta region. There's so far no response from the BJP or the central government giving the reasons why exactly they had to deny the relaxation sought by the Tamil Nadu government. That's all from Tamil Nadu. Now it's over to my colleague Uma Sudhir for all the news from Telangana. Uma.
Thank you, Sam. On Monday, the Telangana cabinet met and approved what is called the Hyderabad Industrial Land Use Policy. What was proposed is that 50% of the 9,292 acres of what was meant to be industrial land has been lying vacant for a very long time, and therefore the government proposed that it would be transformed into multi-use zones, which means they will be used for either commercial or other residential or even health infrastructure purposes within the city. But opposition leader and BRS working president KT Ramarao sees a huge land scam in it, and he's alleging that 9,292 acres of prime land in Hyderabad is being sought to be diverted by the chief minister, and he's alleging that this is a 4.5 lakh rupees scam, 4.5 lakh crore rupees scam, and he says the chief minister as well as his associates and family members would be taking possession of this land, and he wants this to be reversed by the Congress government here. I got a reaction from Mr. KT Ramarao in an exclusive interview where I also asked him about the approval given by Governor Jishnudev Verma to the prosecution of KT Ramarao in the Formula E case, in which it has been alleged that 54.88 crore rupees of public funds has been misused. Let's listen into this exclusive chat. Issue that I must talk to you about is about the nod that the governor has given for your prosecution, which means a charge sheet will be filed in this particular case. Was it technically necessary, first of all, for the governor's nod for the charge sheet to be filed?
Well, it was just a ruse, to use in Jubilee Hills by-elections, to say that BJP and BRS are together or some such nonsense. But the fact is, when governor had initially given the permission to file a case, that itself means, see, charge sheet is part of the case. वो अलग तो नहीं होता है. तो फिर से आने की ज़रूरत नहीं थी, पर गए, बट हो गया. अब अगर चार्जशीट अगर फाइल कर रहे हैं, तो मैं तो समझता हूँ इन्वेस्टिगेशन खत्म होने के बाद ही चार्जशीट फाइल करते हैं ना. तो देखते हैं चार्जशीट में क्या लिखेंगे. आई एम अ लॉ अबाइडिंग सिटीजन. आई विल अबाइड बाय द लॉ एंड द लॉ विल टेक इट्स ओन कोर्स.
You have defended yourself in the past vis-a-vis this particular case as well, saying that you built the brand for Hyderabad. I'll allow you to make that defense because the case is something that's been spoken about along with the Kaleshwaram and other cases as well.
Well, I'll make my defense in the court of law for sure, but all I'm saying is, I've done nothing wrong. We as a government, see, Revanth Reddy government had promoted Miss World contest, where they spent really 200 crores of exchequers money. Now, what did the state get out of it, if I may ask? So we promote various events across, governments. Now, it is very petty of the Chief Minister and his team to go after me thinking that, I've done some misappropriation in this, when they fully know, they were fully aware, including one of his cabinet ministers, who on record said there is no misappropriation, there is no corruption. So when there is no corruption, I don't...
Talk about a quid pro quo.
Quid pro quo of what sorts? I don't know what the charge sheet would say. If you are privy to charge sheet, I'm not sure. I don't know what kind of quid pro quo they're talking about. If there is a quid pro quo, I would also like to know. If the company that they talk about has given me some electoral bonds, let me remind them two things. One, they have given electoral bonds to Congress, BJP, TMC and multiple other parties, and also to BRS. Second thing I would like to also put on record and tell you and remind you is, they had given electoral bonds in the year of 2022. The race happened in 2023. So unless there is some perverse logic somewhere in the universe which tells them that, an event much before it happened, somebody paid me a bribe, and if that is what they would like to have the judiciary believe, I don't get the logic. I don't know what kind of a perverse case this is.
So K.T. Ramarao wanting to put out his defense in the Formula E case while keeping the focus on the allegation of a land scam by the Revanth Reddy government. Now we go over to my colleague Ashwin Nandkumar in Kerala for news on Sabarimala and on an exclusive that he has on an FIR filed regarding an ISIS recruitment. Over to you, Ashwin.
Yes, thank you, Uma. In fact, NDTV is the first network to access this FIR with regard to the alleged luring of a 16-year-old kid to ISIS. Now, this FIR that we have accessed has given very important clues and, in fact, the very shocking details, which has stated that the first accused, which is a stepfather of the child, has been identified as an ISIS activist linked to the banned terror outfit. Not just that, he has also stated, the child has stated he had glorified ISIS ideology, calling it the greatest path to Islam. The accused, which includes the mother, have tried to allegedly coach to hate the other religions. Now, this is what has been mentioned in this FIR that has been filed by the Bengaluru police station, and what also gives incriminating details that the complainant mother, in fact, allegedly have supported and aided the radicalization attempt. So these are big details that we are getting from this FIR. The FIR has also stated the location of the first accused. In fact, yesterday when we broke the story of the accused whereabouts, who is known to be the brother of ISIS activist who was convicted in a previous NIA case, that has also now been conclusive, because this FIR has actually named the right person, and what it has been stated that this man, along with the mother, has tried to coerce the kid to radicalize him, and both the accused, in mutual coordination, has tried to influence the minor. So this is the exact details of the FIR. The mother is right now in Kerala. Her name has also been given. Her name has been told as Fida Muhammad Ali, and the first accused has been called as Anzar, who's located at the Leicester in United Kingdom, and that has been stated. So this is the first network that we are bringing in all the details of the FIR that has been filed with regards to the luring of a 16-year-old minor child to ISIS. From here, we have another interesting story. NDTV did a ground report on Sabarimala. What is exactly happening over there? What are the problems that has been faced by the devotees over there? In fact, we did a complete walkthrough of the filth, the mismanagement, as well as the problems that have been faced by the devotees. Let's see this report that has been filed by the reporter.
While the government has many lapses in terms of providing even basic facilities to Sabarimala devotees, there is other problems that are even created by the public who come here in large numbers. Look all around me, the clothes that have been thrown due to some corrupt practice where it is believed that one should leave the clothes in Sabarimala in the ghats of Pampa has led to this massive catastrophe. In fact, the holy river of Pampa is still filled with clothes. It's filled with innerwears of these thousands of devotees who come from far away. Cleaning them is an impossible task for any government, and cleaning them at such level is really impossible. The government is given contract, but that is solely to make money out of it. But the devotees also are not taking care of the holy shrine of Sabarimala and to keep it clean. At the holy Pampa Ghat, what you see over here is extremely shocking. You see, the waste water that is coming from different shops is right now flowing out right into the Ghat, where downstream people are taking a holy dip and having a shower. This water is just getting mixed over there. Whether this water that is coming out is being treated or not is definitely does not looks like it, but there is a direct outflow of wastewater that is coming to the Pampa Ghat.
Well, the Sabarimala fiasco continues to shock people of Kerala. That's all for now from the state. Now I pass on to my colleague Ritu. Is there anything more from Bangalore?
Well, Ashwin, here you see in Bengaluru, we have continuously been reporting on the city's crumbling infrastructure, and this time around that at the Bengaluru Tech Summit, when the Shubhanshu Shukla was there to present his presentation, you see an astronaut goes on to make a statement saying that he had basically traveled 3 times more to present that 15 minutes presentation on the stage, and thus he tries to take the attention of the audience while he's talking about the kind of traffic that he had to travel in almost from one location to reach the Bengaluru Tech Summit. It took him that long. Now, of course, this again is highlighting the crumbling infrastructure of the city. Just a couple of minutes later, you see when the IT Minister Priyank Kharge gets onto the dais, he addresses exactly what that the Shubhanshu Shukla had to say, and he assures that such kind of matters would be looked into as the government continues its effort to better the city's infrastructure. Now, listen into what that firstly Shubhanshu Shukla said and how that the IT Minister reacted to that.
I'm coming all the way from the other side of the Bangalore, Marathalli. So I've spent thrice the time that I'm going to be spending on this presentation with you. So you have to look at the commitment that I have. So I'll not take much time. I know everybody has to get back. Like Mr. Shubham Shukla said, it was easier for him to get from space to Bangalore, but from Marathalli to here was a little difficult. So we'll ensure that that doesn't happen again.
Well, that's all we had in this show. We will continue to bring you more news, but stick around. We have more news coming in right after the break. Meanwhile, I thank all my colleagues who joined us from South India.